Hello. It is Wednesday, May 14th, and this is my friend Marnay. You
Hi.
guys know Marnay. So we are a part of an organization called NSA. What is it?
NACSW.
See, thank you. I'm still learning all the things, and I trip up over letters and numbers and things. But it is the nose work that you guys have been seeing me do with Jeter and Louie, and you've been seeing Cora and Layla sometimes too. So we're gonna use my big vacant house to practice a little bit. Marnay's gonna help set up the hide. She's been doing this a lot longer than me, so she's gonna show me like how to set up the hides and like all that kind of stuff. And I actually was hoping that she'd talk to you guys a little bit about it because she's just more well-versed. But you were actually just telling me a couple stories about like how people use this in the real world. So I'd like to start with that information, if you would share.
Yeah, perfect. So NACSW stands for the National Association of Canine Scent Work.
Makes sense.
And it's in most states in the United States. So anyone who is interested in getting started can simply go to the website and find an instructor in their area, which is really cool because it's accessible to so many different people.
And if you're watching this, I'm gonna put the link to the website below so you guys can see if it's in your home state.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it would be really cool to do.
Yeah.
It's awesome.
Yeah, and it's pretty inexpensive as well.
Oh,
So
yeah.
Prices are gonna vary based on the experience of your instructor,
Where you're at, probably.
where you're at, all of that kind of stuff. But in general, here in California, a 6-week course is about $175.
That's
which
6
is
classes
truly
once
not
a week.
that bad.
Yeah, no, that's not that at all.
Yeah.
And if you want to do the drop-in visits, drop-in classes, which I believe you can do after you finish like your first round, right? That's most the trainers have only been charging like $25, $30, $35. Yeah, so it's actually pretty awesome. And the other cool thing that I like is some of the people I've talked to have been doing it for years, but they kind of drop in and drop out throughout their life as well, which I think is really cool. That just to hear, like, even when people drop off for whatever reason, they always seem to pick back up again, which is pretty cool. So you don't have to just keep going straight.
Yeah, the skill, once you build the foundation, the skill is always going to be there, and you can be as involved as you want or disengage for a bit and then pop back in when you're ready and your schedule gets a little easier.
Do you know how long they've been doing nose work and like what started it or why they started it?
Yeah, so NACSW was a group that was formed in 2006, and it was formed by
not that long ago.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
3 individuals who had previously worked with the police department to either train dogs or the police officers to train the dogs how to find explosives and narcotics.
Okay.
And they wanted to bring the professional dog training of that detection work into the real world for everyday owners to teach their companion dogs how to do it.
Awesome. Okay. And there's so many benefits to doing this, you guys. Like, not just allowing your dog to use their nose, which is literally it controls 60% of their brain. So allowing your dogs to use their nose, it's how they interpret the whole world. It's like us using our eyes or our verbal language to be able to communicate and interpret our world, right? So I've always said, like, you have a dog that's blind and deaf, as long as their nose works, they can see and hear everything that they need to.
We actually do have a deaf dog in one of our classes.
And she's good. She's good. It's almost like you because she is she is pretty straight line to the source. It was really awesome to see, and she's older too, which is cool. Yeah. The other cool thing about it though is that especially if you start young, like Cora did with Marnay, it's really starting to associate and acclimate your dog to so many different environments. Being around a bunch of people, being around a bunch of dogs, it creates such a sense of neutrality and confidence in the dogs. That's honestly incredible to see. Even if you're just starting nose work to have fun with it like I am actually seeing some true benefits to Jeter's confidence in the real world, and I genuinely believe a lot of that has to do with the nose work that we've done in the last year.
Yeah, Cora can be really nervous in new environments. Like in class, she's like, I know these people, I've been to this spot before. And sometimes when we go to a new environment, she's like, whoa, hold on, I gotta check it out. This room is kind of echoey, the door is a little creaky. There's people I don't know and they're staring at me, smiling, just like creepy weirdos.
Yes, totally.
So,
And then one more thing I wanted to say is this is definitely something that you can do at home. Like, it doesn't have to be this extensive where you're using the different scents and stuff that we are, but it can be as simple as literally using your dog's favorite toy or favorite treat. Normally, I like to start off with something easy, like I just tuck it right under the couch, or maybe I tuck it under the corner of a blanket or a towel or something. And then I just encourage them to find it. And you can say find it or search or whatever, but they'll dig at it, and you start making it a little more complicated where then you put it behind a pillow or whatever have you. So you definitely can play this game at home, and it drains their brain, it drains their energy. It's really enriching for them. This kind of enrichment really is good for their mental development and overall development, like when they're senior dogs, older dogs. So just, I can't emphasize enough how good it is to play these kind of games. And I believe the rule of thumb is about 15-20 minutes of nose work equals about an hour to an hour and a half like slow jog for a dog. That's how like draining it is, just to put it into context for you to understand a little better. We are searching for 3 specific scents. I just blanked. What are they again? What are they called? Birch, clove, and anise. Anise is the one that smells like black licorice, right?
Yes,
yeah, it's so strong. Jeter's already Jeter's already passed finding birch in his ORT. ORT is the very first trial or stage of competing that you have to
it's the odor recognition test.
Thank you. That you have to get through. You just basically have to prove that you and your dog can find these 3 odors before you can move on to harder trials. So we are actually gonna retest for anise and clove in June. So I'm excited for that. And her girls are on level.
Yeah, so my girls have both passed their NW1, which is the first level.
So it's ORT, NW1.
NW2, NW3, Elite, and then Summit. And not a lot of dogs get there, but Summit, yeah. So my girls are starting NW2. Layla's been at the NW2 level for a bit now. We have kind of one type of search that's hanging us up, but the great thing is going to these trials and taking these tests really show you where your strengths and weaknesses are, so you can figure out what you need to work on with your dog and really hone in on those particular skills.
Yeah.
And then one other thing I did want to mention is that nose work really is for everyone. Joy had mentioned that it helps dogs get more comfortable around other dogs, and I wanted to clarify that at no point are the dogs ever interacting with each other. There's actually an 8-foot rule where dogs have to be at least 8 feet apart. But this sport is truly for every dog. If your dog is reactive, this sport is for you. If your dog is a puppy, this sport is for you. If your dog is blind, this sport is for you.
If your dog is a pug or if it's a Malinois, this sport is for you.
Yeah. And then we wanted to talk a little bit about a few real world applications and maybe places where you have seen nose work and might not even realize you have seen nose work and this type of training in the wild or in real life.
Yeah.
One of those is probably what everyone is thinking of right now, and it's your narcotic and explosive detection dogs. These are the dogs you see working with police officers. These are the dogs that you see in the airports walking around. They're checking everyone's baggage and making sure that no one's bringing stuff that's illegal into the airport.
Yep.
Another real world way that you have probably seen this type of training are HR dogs, or what we call human remain dogs. These are your cadaver dogs who are, again, working with police, trying to unfortunately find people who might have passed away, might be missing,
might have been murdered.
Can
you say that on YouTube? I don't know. I might have to cut that out. Might have been unalived.
Similar but a little different are your search and rescue dogs, who are looking for people who are missing.
Which is what I would love to do one day.
Love.
Even if it's not with Jeter, one day I definitely want to do that.
And we do have a local group that does search and rescue, so you and I will have to talk about that later.
Yes. What was the one that you told me before that was super cool? Oh, the plants one.
Okay, so there's also ecological detection dogs, which I could go on and on forever about this, and I promise you I won't. But there's a couple of different ways that ecological detection dogs can work. One example, I was on a Zoom a couple years ago with a team that was working in Hawaii to eradicate invasive plant species. So Hawaii and your more remote areas of the world really try to keep their native plants and their native animals thriving in their native environment. And unfortunately, sometimes plants or animals come along and they actually prey on more of those native or endangered species. So I was on this Zoom with this team that taught dogs to find an invasive species of plant that was covering all of the hills and the wilderness of Hawaii and killing all of their native plants.
That's so cool.
So what the team was doing was going and finding these plants that were invasive, and they would take their actual location, like longitude and latitude, and they would give them to the Hawaiian conservationists who would go out and eradicate those particular invasive plants so that the native plants could thrive in that area and not be killed off forever.
That's really cool.
Yeah, and the same team was actually looking for a particular ant, and I want to say it was like a yellow fire ant or something like that. I would have to verify that. But
you said the same team?
The same team. They were doing these two particular things.
Wow.
They were looking for this particular ant, and they were doing the same thing, finding the ant, telling the conservationists, and they would go in and eradicate the ant because the ant was actually preying on the eggs of an endangered bird that only lives in Hawaii. And the birds were endangered because the ants were killing the eggs and not allowing them to hatch and reproduce.
That's super cool.
Yeah, it's just insane.
And somebody we know, or you said the salamander one. I think that's like one more. You should definitely share.
So one more, and this is actually in the state of California. There is a salamander called the California fire salamander, which is an endangered species. And when you are building in California, you have to have a team go through and clear the area to make sure that this particular salamander is not in the area before you build. If the salamander is there, the conservationists will come in and relocate them safely so they can continue their lives and not have a big building erected upon the environment and where they're living.
That's so cool. It's like it is happening in so many different ways around here in the U.S. than I even realized. A salamander, I would have never thought that there's people going, but it makes sense when you think about it. Yeah. I mean, their noses, they can find anything. And I want to circle back around one last time to what you said about this is for everyone. For anyone that sits at home and goes, oh, my dog can never do that. My dog's lazy, or my dog's this, or my dog's that, or my dog's too old, or whatever. Seriously, go try it, because I think that's one of the coolest things to witness. Because as a trainer, I went into this having an understanding about how much their nose is important and all that kind of stuff. I've absolutely learned a lot, but I think I definitely went in with an understanding of like, oh yeah, like Jeter's gonna rock at this because he's a dog and his nose works so well, and I knew that. But it is so awesome to see how many just like everyday people go into this sport to do it with their dog because they've heard about it through somebody or whatever, and they do kind of start off a little skeptical of like, oh, like Maggie, she always would find the food, but sometimes her brain, you know, like squirrel brain or whatever, like people just go in so like doubtful, expecting their dog to kind of behave how they would at home or like at the park or something. And every time you watch the transformation, sometimes over just 1 to 2 to 3 different sessions they have, and you see the dogs completely change. It like wakes up something in their instincts and their DNA
instincts and their drive.
Yeah, it is absolutely, it is awesome. I can't emphasize that enough. Are there any other points you think we should, or not points, but just information we should give with this first video? Because I think we might do this a little more in the future, but we want to give you the basics to understand what's going on.
Yeah, I think that's it. I think we are going to do a couple searches here just to kind of show you. We know that there have been some questions about nosework, so we wanted to come in here and just give a brief overview of what we're doing, how we're doing it, why we're doing it, and then just show us actually having fun and searching.
So birch, anise, clove is what we're searching for. You have interior, exterior, and vehicle.
Interior, exterior, vehicles, and containers.
There you go. And so yeah, we're gonna, except for the containers, we're gonna do all the other ones today, I believe.
Yeah.
All right, let's get going. I'm excited. So the hides, we've got one there. We've got one underneath here, and then we've got one right there. Search.
she's like not going past this room now. Like she knows all the odor is contained in here.
Oops, she's gonna check real quick. She's like, no, double checking. Was that an alert? No? No, because she stops, right?
Might have been a little drive-by, but search. Yes!
Good girl! Good girl.
So Layla has a tendency to do a couple
Rounds.
laps around.
That was at 1:05.
Okay.
So that's not bad.
Yeah. Yes, good job. Search.
Yes, good
job.
girl.
Search. Good job. Search. It's just the door, baby. Search. You might want to cut it. It's the screen.
No, it's okay. I'm
door.
gonna
It's like-
I'm gonna close it for her so that she can. We know she can do it, so I'm gonna close it and then we'll keep giving her a chance. Good girl, Mama.
So, she searches better on leash too, so I should have known.
Totally, but that noise probably was what was throwing her
Oh, yeah.
off. But now we can give her a chance to work through it.
And sometimes they have to go back to the known hides to find others.
Good girl. There we go.
Yeah.
She was a little surprised. Did you see those ears? She's like, oh, it's right there. That is so interesting. I wonder what's going on in this area that as to why she kind of had that difficulty and kept circling.
So sometimes oftentimes the odor, when it sits there for a while, it will pool and go, the way odor falls, it kind of falls in a cone. It's a scent cone, they call it. It falls like this. And so when it's warmer, it spreads out even more as opposed to when it's colder. And she was kind of hitting in this area over here, which means that she's near, but not there yet.
Okay.
So that is, the indication of you're near the source.
Okay. You did so good though. It was. Those are my. Yes. Oh, I got you.
Yeah, good boy.
Next. Yes. Next.
His circles are getting smaller too.
Yeah, he's very much frozen.
Yeah.
He can smell it. He's just moving too fast.
If you want, you can put his leash on.
Yeah, there you go. Reset. I'm gonna turn his head.
Should I stop?
No, you're good.
Okay. Yep.
Yeah.
He got that as soon as you flipped him around and started again.
Good boy, next.
One more, Jeter.
Good boy.
Yes. That little stutter step.
Yeah.
Yay!
Good boy, Peter. Good boy. Search. Yeah. No. I guess I'm the distraction.
Yes.
Yeah. That was a good whip around.
Like slowed down in this area. Mm-hmm. Yes, good job. Find another. Oops. Find another.
I was just super fast, huh? She's just like, whoop. There we go. It's rising. Oh, you know that window? Yes, that window too with the sun on it too. Yeah.
Yes, good job.
Yeah, fastest time. Good job. Says, let me go, Mom. Okay, ready? Search. Oh.
Oh, he's got it, yeah.
Yay!
Oh no.
Good boy.
Did he get it?
Keep searching. Come on.
Just let him go. Sometimes they need to think.
Yeah.
Yes, good job.
Good
Good job. Yes, good boy. Yes. He looks like he has a bathing suit on.
Yes.
Yes, good boy. Oh my gosh.
It's so funny how with him, I just like my mother and things come out, like I just want to help him, but
I know you keep like showing him where it is.
I always remind myself like he can do it.
He can. Yes, you found that one.
Good boy. Good boy.
And if you turn your toes towards it as well.
Okay, so we have a, you said it's in here?
It's right here.
Oh, tiny. Okay,
Yeah.
little clear plastic.
So it's a little, we're gonna make this one inaccessible for Layla, Cora, and Jeter, which means that they can't actually put their nose on the hide. They just have to tell us it's in this cabinet.
Yes, yes.
Then we have one here.
Yep. And then we have one right there.
Okay, search.
Oh my God.
Yes.
Her little
Good
bounce.
job.
Good girl, Mama.
Search. Yes, you found that one. Good job. Search. Find another.
It's funny too because that little look back she gave you when she was right here, but then she wasn't moving. It was almost like she was like, "Are you gonna give me some space to work here?" Or
yes, find another. Find another.
Ronnie, her front teeth, I can't.
Yes, good job. Yes. You look at those teeth.
I love it.
Okay, search. Yes, you found that. You
Good
are
girl.
milking this today.
Good
Search.
girl.
Cora, Layla, whoever you are. And I'm actually just going to keep her in here so
Okay.
you know where it is.
She'd sniff the seam of it, right? Is what we kind of look for.
Search. She needs to drop her head.
Mm-hmm.
Search. We're not doing obedience. Search. There she goes. Head is dropping.
Mm.
It's in there.
Good girl. Good girl.
And it's normal to go back to known places that pay or have paid in the past. Oh. And there's also residual odor in those areas.
Yes.
Yay!
Yes, good boy. Next. Next. Leave that there. Next, go. Search.
You can hear how fast he's breathing, how hard he's working.
Yeah.
Awesome. That was so good. Good job.
Search. No. Search. start doing it right here.
He's so close.
One of the different ones that they get stuck on.
Mm-hmm. What if you start him from this area? Yeah. Just like from that threshold.
Search. Yeah.
Good job.
Yes,
Wow.
good job. Search.
She knows there's something back
Yes,
Go, good girl.
You see that little paw?
Yes. She's like, why make it harder for myself? I could just sit. It's gonna be a good shot for the camera. Good girl.
Good girl, yes. Search.
Just like foam on her mouth.
I know Jeter foams sometimes too.
I was gonna restart her, but I feel like
She's looking for sure.
Good job.
She knows.
Hold on. Okay. Search. You can tell how much it's cooling in this.
Mm-hmm. She just didn't alert. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, good girl.
Yeah. Residual.
Yes, yes. Oh, mamas. Oh, mamas. He's like little mongrels.
Let's maybe just like walk this way and.
Yay! Good boy.
His tongue. His...
Oh no, it went in the trash. Let me get it. Here you go. Build it a little dry, you know.
Did we pull the cabinet one out?
I did, and I put the tube right next to it. It's so funny too because him scavenging for the treats is the one thing that like you didn't want him to do at first because he always good boy find the food, and now he's like, now you want me to do it? Good boy, you got it. Good boy, no, good boy, good boy. I love you so much. We got one in there. We got one right there. And then we have one in the pot under the table right there. All right, Layla's first. Yeah. Oh yeah, this backyard is animal critter central. Mm-hmm. That nose is going though. I feel like she knows it's there, but she doesn't want to walk there. Yeah.
Good job.
Yeah, good girl. Mm-hmm.
Yes, it's right there. Good job. You didn't even have to go to it.
Good girl. Just her little...
Yeah, did you see it was like up there?
Yeah.
I was a little
Sweet girl. Yes, good boy. Good boy. Yeah.
Yeah, treat them. Especially at the beginning stages. When you know where they're at, treat them immediately, even if they're not doing a look back.
Okay.
Just reinforce. Oh, usually this would disqualify you, but we're going to keep...
Normal pee spot too, so I can't really like correct him for it. So I knew he had to go.
Dang.
Yeah, no, he'll pee for 40 seconds. I count sometimes. It's insane. I always try to
Do,
get
do,
them to
do, 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 do.
I know.
Jeopardy music.
Everyone who ever watches it for me, Emily, Rachel, they're always like, do you know that he pees for so long? I'm like, yes, I know. Yes, good boy. My hair reviews now.
And if you want, stand back and let him kind of work that corner area so you're not in the way.
Okay.
It's kind of what I did with Layla.
Yeah.
There you go. Good boy.
Good girl. That was good. No shit. Do you have?
Yes, you found that from above. That was so good.
Good.
That was so good.
Good boy. Can you get it? You got it. You got it. Get it. Good boy.
Real men wear pink.
Right. So that was made for this. Good boy. Next. Good boy.
Mama's here.
Yes. Good boy.
Mama's, oh no.
Good boy. Come on.
Yeah, he's looking to you for a little instruction. I would just take him down there. I wonder if less eye contact would be better for him. Because when you look at him, he's looking at you like you're going to give him a command.
I try when I see the eye contact is like
Yeah.
look past him.
Yeah, he looked up at you for like 2 seconds and then he's like, oh, and he got started again.
Good boy. Good boy. Work to get that treat. Good boy. You get it? Yes, you did.
For our garage search, we have a hide in between these two baskets, so technically it's inaccessible, meaning they can't put their nose on it. We have a hide back here in this little tube. And we have a hide, an elevated hide here.
Yes, good boy. Good boy. Next. Yes, good boy. Yes, good boy. Next.
It's definitely heading off of.
It definitely is.
Yeah. Yeah, he's choosing that side of the garage too.
Mm-hmm.
I'll try to maybe take him back that way.
Okay.
And not let him come back to this one.
Okay.
Just see.
Yes, good boy. Good boy. Search.
Yes.
Yeah. Her little tail bounce. Yeah, it's bouncing.
And these two are converging a lot.
They are.
Yes.
Good.
So like once she found one, she was able to find the other.
Mm-hmm. Which is such a good thing for them to practice because I feel like that happens a lot.
Yes. You can get paid one more time. Okay, search. It does.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah,
So
good.
she knew it was there and she was working to finalize.
Good girl.
Oh, you're smart.
Good girl. Good boy. It was in there, right?
Mhm.
Treat? Yeah, okay. Next.
No. But he's bracketing, or he was bracketing. Like he does know it's over there.
Where's the tree though? I just can't see it.
Oh, it's on the silver beam right next to that. Unless it fell. No, it's right here.
Oh, I see, I see.
Oh my gosh, Louie.
Who do you think you are? Leah?
Oh my gosh.
He is all for this game. He's been
Oh, yeah.
practicing 8 years for this.
I would say yeah.
Yes, good
Yeah.
boy.
Yes.
Good boy. Good boy. It's funny too, he was smelling more the scent than the
Yeah.
treat.
Mm-hmm. You could see the airflow of it going up. Yeah. Yep. That's what I was gonna say.
Good boy. Good. Mm-hmm. Oh, no, I did not. But I will. In the little silver thing in the corner. Yeah. I was gonna say, can you tell the difference in what she's doing there versus what her actual alert is? Yeah. So that's more of her just asking or yes.
You see that tongue lick?
Mm-hmm.
That's what she's starting to do a lot. When she actually finds odors, like the anticipation
Of the treat. That's nice.
Yeah. That was like, I think it's over here, but I haven't finalized.
Okay, okay. Mm-hmm. No, but I feel like she is telling you it's back there. Yeah.
For future dogs.
Yes. Although putting the hide in that thing would have been good too.
Yeah. Again, they show us what.
Mm-hmm. See, now she's going back to inspect it. Good girl. Mm-hmm. Good girl.
Yes.
Good girl. Good.
I just want to give you a quick little, like, this is how we met. You can tell.
So we met through the man, the myth, the legend, Blaze Boy, and his mom.
And Rachel. But yeah, no, basically, I came in and saved Rachel's life and helped her with her dogs, and we helped them just acclimate, get along, whatever. She was a little nervous about moving and like moving in with her new girlfriend who had this smaller dog and whatever, so I helped her with that. And she got to a point where she was like, I think I feel confident and comfortable enough to hire a dog walker. And I was like, oh my God, that's awesome. I love that. Hopefully she's, or he, but I wanted it to be a she, was smart. And I was like, you just have to make sure you get somebody who's educated. Like, you know, I told her the questions to ask, whatever. And then she called, I remember when she called me after she met Marnay the first time, she's like, Joy, I found somebody, she's perfect. She has pit bulls too. She walks all these dogs that are reactive. Like, she literally said all the things that I needed her to say and whatever. And so I was like, great, I have to meet. And I will never forget too, I was literally at Rachel's house just hanging out, talking, and you walked in and I met you right there. And immediately, I think we
talked for like 25 minutes that day. Like,
it was like the scene from Step Brothers where they go, did we just become best friends?
Literally, yeah. And then we've just gotten closer since we've been up here. I now work for her business, dog walking, and now she's helping me a lot with mine. So it's honestly just a great little pairing.
It's a nice little friendship.
Yes, and our dogs are starting to bond, so that's nice. Yeah, so it's great.
Yeah.
I'm excited.
And one of my claims to fame is getting Joy into nose work.
Yes.
Because I've been doing it for a couple of years with my dog Layla. My dog Cora has been doing it for a little bit over a year, and I'm so happy to have a buddy that is happy and excited to do it as well.
It's so fun. I love it's fun. I probably would have never honestly heard of it if it wasn't for you. And it's so fun, and I love being in the Saturday classes now with you. It's awesome.
Yeah, now we're to the point where all of our animals can play the game together.
Yes, and we're what was I gonna say? I was gonna say something else. I don't know. My train of thought went.
Okay.
All right. But no, it's been great ever since. So I'm excited. Oh yeah, I was just gonna say, you've been actually telling me to get into it for about a year now. And so, but at first being in Burbank, I'm like, oh, Thousand Oaks or Ventura, I don't know if I can commit to that, you know. But then being up here, I don't know. I finally was just like, you know, I need to go see what this is all about because it sounds really cool. No, what it was is you sent me videos and I actually saw it for the first time because you tell me about it. And as you know, sometimes my brain is just like, I'm a visual learner. So I think once you sent me your videos, that's what sold me. I was like, I need to do that. That looks really cool.
And to explain just a little bit, you are encouraged to video your dog because there's a lot that you can see watching a video back that you don't realize is happening, whether it's the dog's body language, mistakes, leash handling mistakes or errors that you might be making that you just don't see in the moment. And if you actually record yourself or have, you know, a friend or someone else in the class record you, you can watch that back and go, oh wow, what was I doing with my foot? Or oh look, the dog did alert and I didn't realize it, or whatever. So yeah, I shared some of those videos with Joy, and then once our instructor announced that she was starting a new intro class, I was like, girl, get in it now.
I was like, all right, this is my time. And I'm sold. I'm gonna do it forever now. And I have to make an Excel spreadsheet because I'm spending so much money on it. So I love it. All right.